Coach.
Couldn't be more proud of our guys. We talked about how important not turning the ball over was against these guys. We turned it over 10 times tonight. Held a very good offensive team to 32% shooting second half and 1 for 9 from the three, and did an unbelievable job on Gilliard. He's a really talented player, obviously, and I felt like we didn't have just one guy guard him, but you know, a lot of guys are on him, and we did a really good job. It's a very physical team. They play different than anybody else in our league. I told the Midco I wouldn't want to be playing football, but you know what? If I had these guys with me, they think football's soft because they played rugby. So I would take these guys in the football game. But I'm really proud of the guys, and they got us twice, and we'll get ready to go tomorrow. So.
Go ahead with questions for the student athletes.
John Bauer, Kettleland TV. Cruz, how are you guys able to just execute there down the stretch? Seems like every time you needed a bucket, you got one.
Yeah, I think it was just about keeping our poise. I know we had a technical early. I think we just had to regather from there and kind of know that we had to be calm in those close game situations. We did a good job of prepping for these guys, so I think overall it was just staying calm in the big time plays. Yeah.
Mark Overnud from Dakota News Now. This is for both of you guys. How much fun was this environment? Start with you, Hunter.
Yeah, that was probably one of the funnest games we've been a part of. You know, especially with this group, like we're very tight, so you know, to experience that all together was just, you know, it got really loud at the end there, so really loved it.
Yeah, for sure. I'll just add on to that. I mean, the crowd was amazing tonight. Once the big plays started going on, we kind of got them going, and we kind of fed off it, and I guess that's what helped in the long run. So yeah.
Bailey Zubke, Preston, Dakota, and Hunter. What was kind of working for you tonight down low, both offensively and defensively? A lot of rebounds, a good night scoring, as well as defensively with some blocks.
Yeah, you know, we had a game plan coming in. Now, obviously a high pressure team, but you know, just being patient down low, and you know, guys found me down low. It's good plays drawn up by coach, so it was pretty easy down low. Just getting nice little dump off kind of finishes, and then defensively, you know, we've been working on it all week, so you know, prepared for that coming into it.
Michael McCleary, Argus leader. Hunter, early in the game, did you feel like creating out of the post was something that you could do? Just coming into the game, was that something that they provided?
Yeah, for sure. Last few games I felt confident down there, so you know, coming into it's no different. You know, Boogie's cutting, you know, it's pretty easy to find him down there, so it kind of makes my job easier to go to work when they can't really double off.
Cruz, how did those fouls affect you in the first half? Did you feel more aggressive in the second half?
Yeah, I definitely knew that I had them. Obviously, a good player always has to know how many fouls they have. But yeah, in the second half, I kind of just reset my mindset and decided to keep being aggressive. Obviously, in the first half, I was being a little bit passive just because of the fouls, obviously. But yeah, just stick to it in the long run. Yeah.
Zach Borg, Dakota News Now. For both of you, if you thought tonight's atmosphere was something, how are you going to sleep at all knowing what's coming up tomorrow with this place probably getting 10,000 and playing the arch rival?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, massive game against SDSU coming up. Obviously it's going to be a tough to sleep tonight, but we're going to be doing some film session. I know we're going to be prepping as much as we can in the short time that we got. But I'm confident in the guys, and you know, we just got to be prepared and be ready. Yeah.
I think I just can't wait. It'll be fun. It's pretty simple.
Hunter, you hit that fall away jumper a couple times, and then you hit that 1-3. I guess how much have you been working on those types of shots?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely work on it, practice and stuff. I know I can make them. It's just shooting them. That's the main thing. Coach has confidence in me shooting it, so you know, I feel that. So when I'm open to shoot it.
Your minutes have been a bit sporadic in the past couple of games. I guess how much is that present in your minds when you're out and playing well?
I think it's like for the team, like you look at Damani, he comes off the bench, he's got a plus minus of 21. Like not many other teams have that, so I love it, honestly. It gets me breaks, and you know, me and Damani very close, we work well together, so you know, we couldn't care less if I play 40 or if I play 2 as long as we win.
Thanks, fellas. You can head back to the locker room.
Perfect.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Go ahead with questions for Coach.
Yeah, Todd, what did you think of your team's execution down the stretch on both sides of the floor, getting the buckets when needed to, and obviously getting the stops?
Yeah, you know, once we got up, it felt like they kind of pressed a little bit and shot some, you know, uncharacteristic shots, but we execute. I felt like when we were in the half court, we executed and we got the shots we wanted. And at times we turned it over when we were in transition. But pretty much when the game was a half-court game, because they're so athletic and quick, I didn't want the game getting up and down. We need to pound it inside. We need to slow the game down. And when we did that, we executed. And to have 10 turnovers. And the other thing is we got to line 21 times. The previous two games, they were plus 16 on the free throws, and they're top 10 in the country in fouling. We're top 40 in the country in getting to the line, so that needed to flip, and the turnovers needed to flip. We did a good job.
Todd, I thought composure was a real key for you in the game tonight. It just never felt like you got rattled at all at any point.
I'm sorry, Mark?
It felt like composure was a real key for your team
yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, it was. They're an unusual team to play against because in our league, they're the one team that really gets after you and pressures you, and you can make mistakes that you don't normally make in our league. And we're really good at taking care of the basketball. But you're right. I felt like we did a good job on both ends of the floor, defensively, especially in the second half. But we never really got rattled. Never felt that, and that was good.
Was that Hunter's best game of the season from your?
That's he had 19 rebounds or 20. I don't know. Brian could tell you, 19 at North Dakota. What was great and Goody is you can tell what kind of teammate he is. He doesn't care if he scores or not. I try to build the confidence because we do shooting drills and he can really shoot the three. And those fadeaways or the shots he made in the lane, he can make those. Our guys believe in him, and he's so competitive. Like I said, you can see the smile on his face for tomorrow. He'll be juiced, and so will Cruz. But it's great to see because he works at it, and you want to see that and make those shots in this type of environment.
We'll do our last question from Zoom over here.
This question comes from Tim Hill of the Reaching the Summit podcast via Zoom. You beat a Kansas City team that's known for playing physical, high-pressure defense at their own game. Talk about the toughness in your guys to embrace that physicality and challenge.
Yeah, again, they're obviously an older team. They're a great defensive team. Coach Donlin does an unbelievable job that way. That is the key, not turning the ball over. We talk about being tough defensively or rebounding. You have to be tough offensively against them because of the way they guard. And if you're not tough offensively, creating leads, taking care of the basketball, protecting the ball, it's going to be a long night. And we have, the two times we have played them, we didn't take care of the ball as well. But tonight, 10 turnovers, and we got to the foul line. And that was the difference in the game.